Coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge. It's Game 2, Varsity Championship Series in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. The St. Anthony's Friars went up 1-0 on Monday night with a 6-5 win over the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Can they secure the championship tonight, or will the Bulls pick up the win and force a Game 3 on Friday back in this building? Travis Quigley, Brandon Perrone here to take you through the call tonight. Kevin Broderick on the board for us and Brady Campbell on the camera. Same crew here as Monday night. Super excited for this contest, BP. On Monday, back and forth both ways. St. A's pulled away, got a 2-goal lead in the third period. Aiden Landrigan scored, made it 6-5, but the Bulls, pressing a lot, were not able to get that tying goal past Dom Filer. Yeah, that was a really good game. I think for both teams, it was maybe a little bit more offensive than the coaches would like. So I think for me personally, just watching as a fan, is I'm curious to see if any adjustments, like we talked a lot about Smithtown's penalty kill with St. Anthony's getting a lot of time, so we'll see if that's something that's adjusted. And I think it's going to come down to goaltending here in a game, do or die like this. Now, I don't want to spend too much time talking about ourselves, BP, but I think you and I are in a unique situation we were in these guys' shoes exactly 10 years ago. Myself with the West Islip Lions, you with the St. John's Cougars. We played each other in the Suffolk County Championship Series. My Lions, we got an OT win over you guys, 4-3. And I'm leading into this because I want to ask you about mentality. I know, thinking back, looking back on it, our Lions team walking into the building for Game 2, our mindset was, we're not leaving without a win tonight. We are absolutely 1,000% going to win this game. I imagine that is what the Friars are thinking. Yeah. I would like to know what maybe you guys were thinking back then with the Cougars, and if that maybe aligns with what the Bulls are thinking, and what the Bulls' mentality needs to be to pick up that win here tonight. Yeah, definitely. I think that's a great question and a great little throwback. I had to rub that in you a little bit, aging us very well for 10 years. But no, I think honestly it's a funny situation how sports work, where now if you really think about it, for Smithtown, it's a true do or die game. St. Anthony's, obviously you want to win and win the championship, but your backs are not against the wall. So obviously being a 3-game series, if Smithtown's able to win this game with their backs against the wall, all the pressure is on them to win this game. Going into Game 3, now they've already had that experience of having their backs against the wall, and now going in, if obviously they win this game, it's a different mindset for them that they survived, and now they already had that back against the wall mentality. So I think it's a very big game. Like you said, one of the hardest things is to close it out. So if you're St. Anthony's, you got to make sure you close this game out. And like we talked about a lot on Monday, 50-50 battles, so imperative, especially in the face-off circle. You got to win the puck there. That's where it all starts off every shift. Your first bit of possession right off face-offs. I think it's going to be super key tonight, face-offs between these two teams, and of course, battles out of the corner. We saw one man in particular on Monday night was very successful out of the corner, walking the goal line. James Schendorf had a hat trick, 4 points on Monday night. He's a key player to watch tonight for the Friars. For the Bulls, got to watch out for Jackson Cantalupo. He's got 6 points here in the playoffs, 3 goals, 3 assists. He's been all over the sheet in every single game, and he is absolutely going to be a focal point if the Bulls want to tie this series up. Halliday in the cage for the Bulls, Filer in the net for the Friars. We got the national anthem, and we'll be back for puck drop in just a little bit. Atmosphere is rocking here at the rinks. 2 seeds, St. Anthony's Friars. 1 seed, Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. Warm-up's done. Anthem's done. We're just about ready to go. Game number 2 in the Varsity Championship Series. Again, the Friars, trophy in the building, looking to hoist it tonight. The Bulls trying to shut the door on that. Push a Game 3 here on Friday night. The rematch from last season. Last year, St. Anthony's won Game 1. It was the Bulls who won Game 2 and then the decisive Game 3. They're looking to go back-to-back. St. A's looking for their 3rd varsity championship in the last 4 seasons. BP, I can just feel the energy in the building right now. There's so much excitement. Can't imagine what these guys on the ice are feeling.
No, 100%. It goes back to what we talked about. It's going to be key these first 5 minutes, and not letting the energy in the building or the excitement of winning a championship get too far ahead of yourselves and take bad penalties. Special teams was such a key factor last game, so that's something both teams need to improve on.
Friars win the opening draw, get the puck right in, and they're right on the attack. Brendan Landrigan swoops down to try to help it out. It's cycled back low. Wetzel gets a piece of it. Schendorf races across, holds the zone. Played down low, Sorrell. Back for Schendorf in the high slot. He spins and fires. They score! On the deflection out front, James Aspromonte. It's 1-0 St. A's.
Yeah, and you'll see here just a broken play. Schendorf again finds his way on the score sheet, throws a bad play here, throws a good play on net here, gets tipped by Aspromonte, and St. Anthony's comes to a big 1-0 lead to take the momentum early.
26 seconds into the game, the Friars on the board. Aspromonte gets his first goal of the playoffs. Schendorf picking up his 9th point, and they're back in with numbers. Tries to slide one through. Reedy coming back with the stick lift. Was able to slow the Friars down. DeBow looks to throw it on a weak side rim. Stopping it is Campo. Campo for Canalupo, our player to watch for the Bulls. Trying to drive wide. Takes a bump from Cormac Terry. Schendorf, nice little spin move behind his cage. He'll kick it out left side for Sorrell, just out of his reach. Sherwood fires on goal. Now, how do the Bulls respond after giving up the early opener? They get an icing, and now we'll have an offensive zone face-off to try to put some things in their direction momentum-wise.
Yeah, and if you're St. Anthony's, you can't ask for a better start here. Getting the crowd into it early, your first shot on net with a great deflection. Now, if you're St. Anthony's, you have to keep building here.
Right of Filer. Comes down in the dot, and Busa jumps it, not out. DeBow on goal, blocked off the skate of O'Doherty. Catallo, pass gets picked off. Catallo leading the way in points for the Friars coming into this game. James Schendorf just tied him at 9. Busa through the middle. Catallo knocks it down. DeBow, good skating, takes the puck, drops it off for Wagner with Catallo all over him. Catallo and DeBow get tied up, nothing coming. Bulls fans want to call. Played up the wall. From the point, Catazone off the glove of Halliday. DeBow, not out. Catallo on the half wall to the goal line. Shot from Mazzariti, turned aside, and the Bulls are out. Comes off the glove of Catazone. D'Alessandro racing after it. Got stopped up on the half boards and then chipped out. Wetzel settles, moves it to RJ Pfister. Pfister blows a tire at the red line and will dump it in. Catazone, 2 on him. Puck pops over to Sorrell, and he'll skate with it. Moves it to Schendorf. Schendorf over the line, across, hits O'Doherty on the tape, but he hits the glass with the wrister. Terry in the neutral zone, across O'Doherty. Now for Schendorf through the middle, outside, the goal scorer, Aspromonte. Takes a big check against the wall from Wetzel. Electrifies the Bulls fans. It's the Friars fans now looking for a call. Pfister takes a bump. Aspromonte and Sorrell in there, 3-on-2 in favor of the Bulls. Right on the hash marks, opposite side. Avlanitis out with it, gets it back from Cacciani and dumps it in. We'll head off for a change. Fresh bodies out there for Smithtown Hauppauge. Cormac Terry leading the rush. Takes a snapper. Halliday will glove it, and the whistle goes.
Yeah, and we'll see if St. Anthony's is able to keep this momentum going. If you're Smithtown, you just need something simple like that little hit in the corner to build some momentum. Get a puck in deep and build some offensive zone momentum here is going to be crucial.
Doesn't have to be a big hit every time, but if you're separating the man from the puck and limiting offensive chances, you did your job.
Yeah, and as the series wears on, that's something that's very important to look at.
A deflection in front, kicked away by Halliday. One of my favorite quotes ever from Coach Bill Belichick: do your job. And that's all you got to do in the grand scheme of things. Some people obviously have harder jobs than others, like being a goalie, for example. I wouldn't want that job.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. But I think what you said is true. It's just not playing bigger than the moment, just staying what you got here, what got you here, and then building off of that.
Sure, we both had a lot of coaches in our past that said take it all one shift at a time. When you come back to the bench, you reset, you forget that shift, you move on to the next one coming up as the puck goes into the penalty box, and the draw will be right in front of the Bulls bench. We've played just under 4 minutes of hockey here in the first period, and it's St. Anthony's up 1-0 over Smithtown. Aspromonte with the goal, Schendorf picking up the apple.
Go, Jackson, go!
One back by the Friars. Catallo out wide. It was jumped. Now Reedy at the net, gloved by Filer. And Brandon, that was something that we saw a lot of on Monday night, and that was Dom Filer glove saves.
Yeah, no, he definitely loves to flash the leather. So I think it's good for his team and the momentum that it could build from a big save. And he definitely likes to let Smithtown know he made a glove save.
And for the Bulls, you got to be thinking we got to avoid that glove on our shooting chances. We got to either keep it low off the pad or try to go blocker side here. As they win the draw, it pops up to Pfister. He snaps it at the cage. Save made. Puck still loose. Both sides digging at it. It comes free into the corner. Bodies hitting the ice. Over the stick of Pfister and out of the zone. Catallo hunting it down. Comes together with Pfister. Busa able to hold it in for a moment, but Pfister keeps driving his feet north. Catallo on the back check will take it away. Miklich not out on his first attempt, and a penalty called on Miklich. Right up against the boards, tripping, and the Bulls, with the chance they were looking for, will go up on the power play. If you weren't with us on Monday night, Smithtown Hauppauge extremely successful on the man advantage. Had 3 power play goals on 4 attempts. And that was really, BP, like you mentioned, special teams was such a big factor, and will be tonight if these two teams parade to the box, as they almost started to on Monday night.
Yeah, no, definitely. And Smithtown was able to do it all different ways, in the zone, off the power play breakout. So they're very effective power play. So we'll see if they're able to capitalize and get right back into this game here.
Puck down, it's back to Pfister. He'll roll middle to set things up. Left side, it's Cantalupo, switches places with Pfister. Now at the net, off the shoulder of Filer. It was loose for a moment. It's the Friars who possess, and it's Aspromonte who sends it 200 feet. Halliday races to the corner to leave it for Cantalupo with Rocca all over him. Brendan Landrigan will take the puck. His pass ramps up a stick. Poked back in. Filer stops it up and covers quickly. Minute 23 left on the power play. 9:50 to go in this first period. The lone goal came 26 seconds in. Schendorf with the wrist shot. Aspromonte in front, providing the redirection.
And if you're Aspromonte, you can't ask for a better first goal in the playoffs there.
Comes at a great time. Game 2 of the championship series as Sherwood walks the line. Hits DeBow. DeBow looking for a lane. He'll shoot. Pad stop. Kicks it up top for Sherwood. Rolls middle. Shot deflected. Ramped right up the twig of Gavin Barham. Hit the center of Filer's jersey.
And Filer's got off to a great start. And again, speaking from a goalie's mindset, is you want to get as many shots as you can. As crazy as that sounds, it lets you get into the game and gives you more confidence. The more and more shots you get, the more comfortable you feel. So he's been able to keep up to the task.
Sherwood, another snap shot. Hit a twig. Net comes off after the puck went over it. And the whistle, face-off stays inside. Miklich, 58 seconds left in his tripping penalty. And 9:25 to go in the opening frame. Off the wall, kick to DeBow, back for Campo. Campo looking backdoor off the stick of O'Doherty. Landrigan for Sherwood. At the net, wide. Scoop by Reedy. Reedy looking for an option. Hits Sherwood up top. Sherwood walks, blocked. Getting in the way, Christian Budicavoli. Sherwood trying to split through two. Lost it. Campo there to collect. Campo, backdoor. They score! On the power play, the Bulls tie it up at 1.
Yeah, and a broken play here coming in on the power play here, and Campo is able to feed him backdoor, and just a great look, great poise. He's able to get Filer to lock onto him, and he's able to just dish it backdoor.
Shane Reedy driving the back post. Taps it in. Great job from Campo, staying with the biscuit. And a beautiful pass. Great effort from Filer. No mistake from Reedy. His third of the playoffs, and it's 1-1, 8:37 to go in the opening period. That at the net, stopped by Filer. Landrigan was trying to go 5-hole. Terry, the captain, up the boards. Stolen by Barham. Barham trying to put it at the net. He'll take it off the back wall. Hits Cantalupo. Cantalupo shoots, looking to go short side. Rims it around the wall. Comes right back to him from Wetzel. Up top, Pfister, head fake. Starts to drive low. Pfister onto the backhand, curls. Hits Cantalupo. Cantalupo stays on the left side. Give and go. Now a shot blocked. Aspermani in the way. Now Catazone in the way. And Catazone has Catalo wheeling. No, pardon me, Aspermonti wheeling. Played with a hand pass after it went to Schendorf. And it comes right back down into the Friars zone. 7:46 to go, 1-1 the score.
Yeah, and one of the keys we had was special teams at Smithtown again, able to capitalize, and it's not even off of something in the zone. They're so dangerous of a team. It's a broken play trying to exit into the zone, and they are able to capitalize.
One back to the point. Bulls starting to find their game here. Developing a lot more O-zone time over the last couple of minutes. That power play certainly helped BP. As now it's St. A's trying to clear. Sorrell across for O'Doherty. Azaridi goes cross corner with it. Sherwood first there. Trying to move it to DeBow. Didn't get to him, so he keeps driving. Takes a check against the wall. Slides one through the middle. Comes across, but offside. Goes Smithtown Hauppauge.
And Smithtown's been able to answer, right? We were curious how they would after going down 1-0 on the first shot, which is never easy as a goaltender or a team. It's a little bit deflating, and they were able to bounce back and, again, stick with their strength, get to the special teams, and make St. Anthony's pay.
And I think the Friars were hoping to make a change there. Official already had the hand down, so not going to happen. And now a new center, and it's Busa. Bulls win it. D'Alessandro back. Now it comes across. DeBow drives right into the zone. DeBow shoots, blocker save. Azaridi there to pick up the loose puck. Moves it to Sorrell, and Sorrell straight line up the ice. Red lining in. Hard off the wall. Busa meets it, but takes a check from DeBow. Azaridi can scoop the loose biscuit. Curls around, cycles deep. Busa out front off the side of the net. Sherwood there to clear it away from danger off a shin pad of O'Doherty, and he keeps it in.
Great keep there.
Catalo for Busa on the goal line. Across to O'Doherty. O'Doherty snaps it at the cage. Halliday fights it off, keeps it close, and covers.
Yeah, and you can see this game right here in front of us. A lot more chippy today, a lot more back and forth chirping, and some stuff after the whistle. So again, it's going to come down to who could not take the penalty and not go that extra foot. That's going to make their team go on to the penalty kill.
Talked about it's Smithtown so successful on the special teams. They had 3 power play goals on Monday, already have 1 here tonight. As it's with Cantalupo. Takes a bump, stays with it, out front one time, tries, turned away. Puck pops up in the air, and it's Sorrell who meets it. Knew he didn't have a chance to skate it solo, so chip and chase was the option. Aspromonte there to help. It comes back low, and it's Wetzel who recovers for the Bulls, slowing the play down. Cantalupo, a high flip cross ice over Campo's stick. Schendorf stops up in front of his own bench, starts the rush. Drops to Aspromonte, but he entered offside.
And the game settled down a little bit. Not many chances in the last couple minutes. A little bit more of a defensive battle, seeing who's going to make the next mistake here.
Aspromonte for the Friars, Reedy for the Bulls in this 1-1 game. Everything on the line in this championship series. Friars looking for 3 and 4. Bulls looking to go back-to-back, but first they got to win tonight to force a game 3. St. A's trying to wrap it all up here this evening. Of course, so much at stake, not just crowning yourself as the Suffolk County champion. You give yourself a leg up for states next weekend, and then you also put yourself in position to play in that Long Island championship game against the Belmore Merrick Bulldogs, who won the Nassau County League, sweeping Long Beach just a little over a week ago. And again, I know the Bulldogs are watching tightly. They want to know who they're going to face in the LIC. I know both these teams want to get there. Cantalupo, nice move off the wall. Looks for a snapper, Rocket in the way. Forced out of the zone by Carrasco, right back in, it's DeBow. DeBow at the net. Taking that one in like a shortstop, Filer. Whistle goes. 4:54 left, period 1, 1-1 the score. BP, kind of like you were just saying, last whistle, things have slowed down a little bit. Both sides have settled in. It's not as much of run and gun jump as we saw through the first 3-4 minutes.
Definitely a completely different game than what we saw yesterday with how many goals there were in the first period.
Definitely. We think it was 3-2 after 1.
Yeah.
In game number 1 is Aiden Landrigan across to Brendan. Brendan's shot blocked by Catazone. Great play from the Friars defenseman. Up top, it's Pfister. Takes a redirection, doesn't go. Another one kicked out by Filer. That's 2 in a row from Dom Filer. Landrigan to Wetzel. Wetzel, save, Filer.
And as we're speaking of not many chances, Filer's able to make a nice save on this deflection. And then what you notice here is he stays with it, battles, and gets his chest back up, stays calm, lets the puck come to him, and make another save for 2 big saves, and then finishes it off with that 3rd save a little while after with no rebound there.
And not that you ever want to kick pucks at sticks, but he noticed the sticks around him were his teammates' sticks, and they'd be able to clear it out of harm's way. A loose puck, Schendorf jumps it, nice stop Halliday with the glove. And now a chance for the Bulls, stretched to Barham, would have had a break, but it goes over his twig. Landrigan off the wall, looking backdoor defensively, Catazone there to stop it. Kept in though, Landrigan. Barham's pass got blocked, Sorrell out. Throw it right on goal. Pfister's first to it. Pfister takes a bump, ate that check as the Bulls clear the zone. Aiden Landrigan for Brendan. Brendan will dump it in, the brothers will head off.
Never a bad play.
Azzariti. Cross ice, looking for Aspromonte. Missed his tape, but it's going to go right on goal. No icing. Falcone has it. Will dish it quickly. And now Wagner over the blue. Looking to split through a couple. Lost it. DeBow jumps it coming off the bench. Has to wait coming in as Wagner went down on the delayed offside. After circling back, he's got some speed. Pokes it in. Catallo, though, on the angle, will take it. Miklich fires around weak side rim. Chopped out by Terry. And DeBow will retreat. Gets a puck back from Sherwood. Returns it to him. Sherwood right up, and 3-on-2 for Smithtown Hauppauge. If they hurry, a shot blocked. Miklich in the way. Bisogno carries out. He'll dump in. He's going to go for a change. I've noticed that both sides doing a very good job with their changes. They're not making bad changes. They're always changing when the puck's in the offensive zone.
Yeah, and putting the puck deep, which we did not see a lot of yesterday. It was a lot of individual efforts trying to beat guys one-on-one. Today, completely different.
Big collision out in the corner between Falcone and Cormac Terry. And we got a penalty coming up on Cormac Terry. Friars touch up, and now the Bulls are going on the power play once again.
Yeah, and that goes back to what we talked about. A big hit in the corner, the ref lets them both get away with a little bit, and then we see the extra mile there, and the ref's gonna call the last guy in there, right? You had your chance, you save it, you don't take anything, and then finally, the ref finally makes a call, and again, it goes to the guy that makes the last play after the play's over.
Been around this game for a long time, and that's textbook right there. It's always how it goes. If you give that last shot, normally you're the one that's called. When it goes in 50-50, like you said, especially in games like this, the refs are gonna let you play, but when you try to take some extra liberties, that's when it comes back to bite you typically. And Terry's in the box for 2. The Bulls already with 1 power play goal tonight, looking for another and their first lead of the evening. Cantalupo is in through the middle. Took a bump, stays in. Wetzel to the corner. Barham behind the back, nice feed, and Filer, point blank, will shut the door. Pfister, blocked, gets it right back though. No shot, now fires, blocker save. Wetzel on the keep-in, Cantalupo, seam pass, Pfister, another one stopped by Dom Filer.
Filer with 3 very good saves and makes them all look very calm.
He's been very confident throughout the regular season, very confident throughout the playoffs, and even more confident here in this championship series. And his play is absolutely showing that calm and confidence that you just mentioned.
Yeah, I think his play has gotten better each shot, each period, and it just keeps growing and growing.
Bulls win the draw. They're doing a phenomenal job at the face-off circle, but Sorrell was able to take that puck away, get it out. Final minute in period 1. Also just 1 minute left on Terry's penalty. Puck gets taken away by Catallo on a good stick check between the red and the blue. Puck move now. It's Reedy for Pfister. He'll retreat. Pfister, it's Aiden Landrigan. His pass hit a skate. Ends up low. Catazone first on it. Nice head fake. And he'll put one off the glass. Catallo stops it with his skate and then sends it the rest of the way. 30 seconds to go. Pfister spins away from Sorrell and now escapes from behind the own net. Reedy across over Campo's twig. He'll still find a way to put it in there. O'Doherty gets it right back out. Sherwood across, DeBow has to wait. Leaves for Cantalupo with 10. Cantalupo into the triangle, a shot! That one went off the post. Schendorf clears, 2-1. And after 15 minutes between the Friars and the Bulls, the score is 1-1. Aspromonte 26 seconds in on a redirection goal. And answering just 7 minutes later, Shane Reedy on a 2-on-1 chance put the one-timer underneath Filer. Tied it up 1 on the power play. That's where we stand. Quick break here. We'll be back for the second in a minute on the LI Sports Network. We're back for period 2 here on the LI Sports Network. 1-1 the score between the Friars and Bulls. Travis Quigley, Brandon Perrone on the call. Brady Campbell on the camera, Kevin Broderick on the board. Friars looking to get on the attack early. They scored an early goal in the opening period. Can they get another here? Azaridi through the middle. Tries the toe drag. Ray Sherwood knifes it away. Dished over to Campo. Campo back across to the backhand. Denied by Filer.
And Filer makes a great read on this play. He's able to see as it goes over to a lefty, he's able to anticipate that he's going to go to his backhand there. And Filer with a big save to start the period for his team. Makes a grade A chance look very easy.
We'll go left of Dom here for the draw. Good job from the Friars late in that first period, killing off the penalty to Terry. Comes up top to DeBow. Again, Bulls were very successful first period in the face-off circle, continuing that success so far, winning both draws to start this second. Sorrell will throw it in. Sherwood, weak side rim. A little bit too much mustard on it. It'll go all the way and be an icing.
Yeah, and I think going back to what you said there, faceoffs are such a crucial part. I mean, like you said, it's the first 50-50 you could start with is that faceoff right away. So I think that's very important. And we'll see here. Now, obviously, Smithtown's gotten 2 power plays, St. Anthony's none. So if you're Smithtown, you know there's obviously an opportunity you might get one called against you. So you got to play smart here. And again, not take the extra penalty or take that extra hit. Sometimes to win a championship, you're going to have to take a punch and not do anything about it for the greater good of the team.
Pfister absolutely humming down the ice, kicks it wide, gets it back off the pad of Filer. Aspromonte slowed up, returns it though to Schendorf. His shot's blocked. Gavin Barham around the wall looking for Wetzel. Foot race, popped it to Landrigan. Schendorf picks it. Sorrell, not out. Big collision in the neutral zone. Pfister, a nice spin move. And then he takes a bump from Schendorf. Puck pops in the air and goes out of play.
And again, look how chippy this game is.
We talked about it on Monday, and we're going to talk about it, I'm sure, the rest of the night. Emotions, emotions, emotions. Can't get too high, can't get too low, can't get sucked in to some of the extracurricular, I was going to use locker room language, but can't do that here. Can't get sucked into that stuff. You got to even keeled between the ears and stay as neutral as possible all the way through.
Yeah, and I found sometimes as a player, it even gets under guys' skins more if you don't acknowledge them and just kind of let them chirp, do all their stuff, and you don't even acknowledge them. So it's just a little thing that we'll see how this game plays out.
Another icing against St. A's. Another chance here for the Bulls in the ozone draw, and it's won by Rocca of the Friars. Around to Bisogno, looking for Rocca through the middle, jump by Sherwood, back with Cantalupo. He'll chip it off the wall, get it back, takes a shot short side, sticked away by Filer, pops over his head, and Scotia will clear the zone. Backhanded across. Stopping it up is Sherwood. Around to Cantalupo. Cantalupo held there and now racing over to help it, Reedy. Reedy for Campo, near side. A slide through pass out of Reedy's reach. Try there, Filer, save, and another. That one stopped with the paddle. Comes to Sherwood. Sherwood, nothing doing. Takes it to the backhand. Pass blocked up. Looking to go to the point was D'Alessandro. Boost is there to pick it. Busa throws it in, gaining the red line. Halliday will leave it for DeBow. Thrown right on Filer. He makes the stop. Rebound into the corner. A penalty coming up here. It's going on the Bulls as Barham touches up after intercepting a pass.
Yeah, and what we alerted to before, Smithtown obviously getting the better half of the calls here with 2-0, and now it goes to 2-1, and St. Anthony's will get their first look on the power play. We saw Schendorf use that goal line look and really exploit that Smithtown defense on their. He's able to do it again here. Watch for that goal line look.
Catallo kicks to the right flank for Aspromonte. Like you mentioned, that goal line look so dangerous with Schendorf and St. A's. He'll move it to Sorrell. O'Doherty at the point. A wrist shot, he scores! On the power play, Brody O'Doherty. It's 2-1 Friars.
Yeah, and a great power play goal here. O'Doherty just walks the line, and you could see Holiday doesn't have a good sight line. And if you're Smithtown, you got to block this shot, right? It's the little details it comes down to. A seeing eye shot, hard for Holiday to see through all the traffic. And you can see Astromonte, who scored the first. I don't know if he got a piece of it, but again, he's right in front of the net, and all good things are going to happen when you go to the front of the net.
Like you said, took away Halliday's eyes, didn't see it till the last second. A big goal for St. A's. About 4:10 into this second period. They're back in front, 2-1 the lead. A lot of hockey still to be played. Sorrell pitchforks the puck away. Hits Schendorf behind the net. Schendorf posts up. He'll go hard off the boards for Budicavoli. Across. Terry. Budicavoli on a backhand. It's Barham's tape. Now Pfister will jump it. Pfister trying to split the D, got stopped up. A second try, and another save. Filer, third chance, bounces over Aiden Langigan's stick, and the St. Anthony's Friars get the puck out. Bulls back in.
That's Filer's fifth or sixth big save in this game. He's made a bunch of quality grade A saves right in front of the net.
And a lot of it's just battle. Sorrell trying to fire through Wetzel's legs. He gets in the way of it. DeBow will just chop at it, clears the zone. Cormac Terry, rolling puck, will dish to O'Doherty, the goal scorer most recently. He'll dish across for Busa. Busa fires, Wetzel there with the stick down. He'll put it off the wall. O'Doherty right back north though. Catallo over the blue. Catallo's pass. Knocked down by Wetzel, cleared out by Reedy. Campo chasing it down. He'll get there. Campo across. O'Doherty on the back check. Had the stick down to break it up. Up in the air, Cantalupo across the slot. Nobody home. Catallo's out with it now. He'll make a nice cut move. Gets over the blue onside. Now a shot, and Halliday smothers it up.
And Holiday with a great save there. Little shuffles across, especially when you have a guy like that with that many goals coming in. Not an easy save, and then to give up no rebound is the icing on the cake. And Smithtown with another face-off win here.
And now with the red, Rocca got tied up. It's batted in by Cantalupo. Meets O'Doherty. Straight in the air. Still Lupo will come away with it. Broke his stick though, has to drop it. From the point, Campo got a piece of it, went wide. Reedy off the wall, hits DeBow, a blast. Took a couple of hops. Filer makes the glove stop and will hold it for the whistle with 8:21 to go in the second period.
Yeah, and that was a tough save by Filer. A lot of traffic in net, and he's able to, again, a good sign of goalie that has confidence is holding his edges, not just dropping on every shot. And he sees it's a high shot, and he just stands and makes it look like a routine glove save through that traffic.
Right at Dom, 2-1 game. It's one into the slot. A turning wrister, Falcone was just off target with it. D'Alessandro's gonna get there, goes up top for DeBow. He fires at the cage, Miklich in the way. That puck hits a stanchion. Aspromonte, a cut. A backhand saucer pass for Sorrell. Sherwood jumped up on him, and he's gonna get called for a penalty here. Filer, a beeline to the bench for the extra skater. Move to Sorrell. Sorrell trying to play it backwards. It's picked off, and the Bulls touch it up. Power play coming for St. Anthony's. They're 1 for 2 here tonight. Looking to go 2 for 3.
I would love to see Filer go in the fastest skating competition after those wheels to get to the bench. As a goalie, I gotta appreciate that.
He was buzzing. Saw the official's arm go up and immediately was looking to get to that door.
Yeah, and I think St. Anthony's coaches are upset here after Smithtown tried to shoot that puck into the net on the delayed penalty, obviously knowing.
I think the Friars, like you said, maybe a little bit upset by that, are going to want to get on the scoreboard on this power play chance and grow their lead as they win the face-off. Back to O'Doherty. Sorrell to the goal line. It's Schendorf, backdoor, but on the backhand of Catallo.
And that's that deadly look that they have. You got to take this away for Smithtown.
Sorrell fires, but blocked. And now looking for a chance. It's Reedy. He'll hit Cantalupo. Has numbers. O'Doherty in the way. Nice job. Catallo's out with the puck, leading the rush. Catallo snaps it at the cage, and Halliday will hold it.
And if you're Smithtown, you'll live with that shot every day. An outside shot, and when you have goaltender like Holiday in the net, he's going to make that save routinely. But now on the other side of it, if you're Smithtown, they love this goal line play, and it just missed. And it was more of St. Anthony's not executing, not Smithtown getting in the way. So again, if you're St. Anthony's, you go right back to Schendorf. You have him drive the goal line, or he's got that backdoor options. Both are there, and he's going to be able to capitalize if you give him enough chances.
A backhand try from Rocca, door shut. You said you got to have sticks in lanes, and for Schendorf, only one option. You can't give him a plethora of, because then, we'll go back to the term used Monday, you leave Halliday out on that island. Sorrell right to the net with it, blocked by Wetzel. O'Doherty, he'll retreat to the blue line. Now it's Sorrell center point. Fakes, right flank, Catallo starts to walk in, changes his angle, glove stop Halliday. Rebound right to Catallo. Saucer across for O'Doherty at the net, ramps up the twig of Rocca, and Halliday covers.
And a great save by Holiday. And we'll see. St. Anthony's going to keep this unit out. We'll see.
So you got Cormac Terry coming on.
Yeah, so only one change. And again, they feel confident in this power play, this first unit. Rightfully so.
They got 50 seconds left to work with on the penalty to Sherwood. 6:39 to go in the middle period in this 2-1 hockey game. Terry left side to Sorrell. Sorrell back for Terry. Over to Catallo. Catallo at the net. Rebound for Rocca. Nice stop, Halliday. Off the back wall, Sorrell will scoop. Terry walks middle. Sorrell right down Main Street. Save, rebound on the outside of the net, trying to bank it. And we get a whistle. Man down in front.
I think on that initial shot, it might have caught him up high with the puck.
Friars have 25 seconds left on their power play. There's 6:14 to go. Connor DeBow getting back to his feet now. Like you said, BP, I think that shot just caught him up high a little bit. They're a little shaken up. No assistance coming off the ice. Always love to see that.
And that's what's going to
Connor
take.
back on the bench. Playoff hockey, you got to sacrifice the body, get in the way of pucks. Certainly doesn't feel good.
Yeah, I can't imagine. People always think the goalies are the crazy ones, but we got all the gear on. These players, they sit there and block as many shots as we do, and they got way less gear. So I don't know if we're really the crazy ones, because it hurts with all my gear I have on.
I'll tell you, you take one right off the inside of the knee. That's probably the worst feeling known to man. It's like the scooter to the shin that the kids talk about. Bulls get it out. Sherwood returns in 15. Pfister aggressively jumps it. Looking to drive wide right side. Is pinned against the wall, taken by the Friars. Catalo off to the races. He'll drop it for Schendorf. Schendorf cycles low. We return to 5-on-5 action. Quick head fake, now out front, went through the legs of Rocca. Sorrell races to keep it in the zone. He'll hit Schendorf. Now at the net again, through the legs of Rocca. Terry couldn't hold it. A stick lift from Catalo, saved an odd man rush. Now it's with Brendan Landrigan. Opposite corner, throws it deep. Rocca looking to drop it back, a lot of pressure on him. It's with Azzariti now. Lost it to the slot. Falcone drags, toe save Filer, and keeps it underneath him. Student section for the Bulls erupt. They want something called here. I don't think anything's coming.
And as a goalie here, Filer's able to make that save, but it gets deflected and it's a very dead-end play. It's hard to read that and make sure we're kicking out in time, and he's able to make a really good save.
So we did get a comment saying, from Drew, saying right off the shoulder is definitely worse. And I don't know, I've never took it off the shoulder.
Yeah, it depends who's shooting it. I'll tell you, it doesn't feel good, but I was always a big baby, and I'd wear the dangler, a neck guard, anything, a padded shirt to make sure it didn't hurt as bad.
Falcone's pass hit Dubois back on the ice. He hit Sherwood in the middle. Sherwood shot. Falcone got a piece. Dubois at the net. Went wide, rims around the boards, and out. Falcone's chance blocked. It pops to the middle. Racing in. Leon, he fires right into the glove of Halliday.
Yeah, and a great save. A little deflection there in front, and Halliday's able to track it in and stay with it.
.433 to go. 2-1 the score, left of Halliday for the draw. Watching live on the LI Sports Network. Schendorf at the net, sticked away by Aiden. St. A's looking to keep it in. Comes across to Pfister. Schendorf jabs it away from him. Driving back in at the net, hit a skate on the way there. Now Wetzel's gonna jump it. Gets around Sorrell, keeps driving. Wetzel under a triangle. Filer almost over the glass, hit the top of it, just stayed in. And a penalty called on the Friars. O'Doherty going to the box. 4 minutes to go in period 2, and Smithtown Hauppauge will have another chance on the power play.
Yeah, and just a good hard-nosed play. If you're Smithtown, you drive the net, you take guys with you. Good things are going to happen when you work hard and drive the net. You're going to cause the teams playing against, obviously St. Anthony's here is going to take a penalty here, and Smithtown looking to capitalize.
And now what you want for the Friars, one of your best defensemen, Brody O'Doherty into the box for 2. Bulls 1 for 2 on the power play. Can they capitalize late in this middle frame? Pfister walks, drives down the right circle. In behind the net now. Pops it to Cantalupo. Shot blocked. Now Wetzel with it. Back for Cantalupo. One-timer! He scores! We are tied at 2 on the power play. Jackson Cantalupo.
Yeah, and Cantalupo shows off his patience, gets his shot block. You need some puck luck in playoff hockey. And then it's going to be a pass up top, and Cantalupo with the shot he has, I mean, just an absolute snipe. Low blocker through the screen. Not much Filer could do. You can see him trying to look over here on the shot block. He never really gets back to his feet. He's down. And I think that's very important to realize here. And then bang, right through, low blocker.
And look at Filer right now. No confidence lost. Face off at the red. He's out between the hash marks. That one on goal off the glove of Halliday. Funky ends up behind the net. A long stretch pass to Barham. Nifty move. He's driving in. Shot disrupted by Terry coming back. Would have been a beautiful highlight reel goal for Gavin Barham. Poked ahead to Schendorf. He's out with it. Slide through to Aspromonte. Missed him. Schendorf skates a stick. Walks in. Outside for Sorrell. Trying to go back. It's blocked. Now Barham turns up ice. Moves it to Brendan Landry and has Aiden there. Drops for Aiden. Aiden's shot. Hit a shin pad. A stretch pass out of Sorrell's reach. Icing called. Friars at the end of their shift.
Hey, Stewart! How do you think you sneaked on the corner? Wake up!
Yeah, and I think to go back to what you touched on with Filer, that's something I try and teach goalies and players is, right, especially as a goalie, you're the last line of defense. And after seeing a goal go in, right, the team's going to look at their goalie, and if he's demoralized, puts his hands in the air, blaming everyone but himself, or just looks upset, that's going to take away from that team's mojo. And you look over and your goalie just got scored on, and he's at the top of the hash marks, bobbing his head to the music. I mean, to me, that's a guy that screams confidence, right? And I'm sure the team is feeding off that energy. If he's not phased, they're not going to be phased.
It's a telltale sign when a goalie gives up a goal, and like you said, he's out bobbing his head. He's not going for the loop, hanging it low, and trying to shake himself off. It's already out of his brain. He's already thinking about this next shift.
Yeah, he knows bigger picture, and I think that's part of why they're a championship team.
Catalo, a nice chip play to Busa. Not out though. Cantalupo helps it. He'll reset things for the Bulls. Takes a check in the neutral zone up on the red line. It's back with him, stopped by Busa. Azaridi turns up ice. Azaridi at the net. Halliday will leave it for Sherwood. Hard around the wall, over Azaridi's stick. Reedy across, hits Campo. Campo drops to Reedy. Reedy forked into the corner by O'Doherty. Azaridi gloved down by Barham. He shoots. Filer gets a piece of it. O'Doherty and Reedy come together. O'Doherty knocks Reedy down. Azaridi starts the breakout. He'll move it to Catalo. Catalo drives wide, beats Sherwood. He'll have to spin back, trying to get some space. Drops it between his legs to Azaridi. Looking to spin low. Bumped by Aiden Landrigan for Busa. Now to Catalo. Across, wide open. It's O'Doherty, and Halliday denies him.
And Halliday shows off his skating. You can see on this rusher a sign of an elite goalie. He's able to get all the way over on his feet. He doesn't slide. He uses his skating to get over, sets his feet, and just no rebound top of the crease. Picture perfect.
Great poise from Cataldo as well. I think 8 out of 10 shooters there would probably panic and throw it at the net, maybe gets blocked. He doesn't panic, picks his head up even though the pressure's coming out to him, slides it across to the wide open O'Doherty.
Yeah, and that's what makes good players great, right? Is having that patience and that hockey IQ with the puck.
Aiden Landrigan fires in, 90 seconds to go in the second. Kept in by Barham. Landrigan stops up at the blue, trying to fire it low to his brother Brendan. Gets to him. Now Schendorf will take it away. Schendorf trying to use the size advantage, protecting the puck now. Landrigan hooked it away from him, but it popped right to Budicavoli, and Sorrell will carry out. Sorrell on goal. Rebound drops right down in front of Halliday. Pfister's there to backhand out of the zone. That one comes off a stick, slows it down for Sorrell. Works in his favor. Across, Aspromonte at the cage. Halliday alert, will stick it away. 45 seconds remaining here in the middle period. Wetzel and Budicavoli. And Budicavoli got the better end of that battle. Wetzel out front. Filer put the glove over it. 31 seconds left to go. 2-2 hockey game. BP, you talked about it at the beginning. Special teams going to be so crucial. The Bulls, both their goals on the power play. The Friars also with a power play goal in this one, but own the advantage 5-on-5. It's 1-0 in 5-on-5 hockey.
Yeah, no, and I mean, a game like this, it's going to come down to a bad penalty, a bad turnover, something little like that. So I think both teams have done a better job, honestly, the second half of the second period of being able to walk that fine line of not, you could still compete, play gritty, but have that compete where you know when to stop and take a punch if you need to. No one's crossed the line yet in the last little bit, so I think that's the maturity of both these teams already being here, obviously last year.
Sherwood was behind the red line there, threw it off the glass on the back wall, so an icing was called, and with 15 seconds to go, St. A's with a great chance, ozone draw, Schendorf squaring up with Reedy. And it's won back by the Friars. O'Doherty, no shot lane, hits Cataldo. He'll just sauce it at the cage. DeBow tried to skate it out, was unsuccessful. Second try, Reedy clears. Campo with 2, can't get it into the zone. Cataldo turns up ice, but it will run out of time. After 30 minutes of hockey here at the rinks, it's 2-2 between the Friars and the Bulls. We'll return in just a little bit with the third period here on the LI Sports. Back for the third period, Travis Quigley here with Brandon Perrone, Kevin Broderick on the board, Brady Campbell on the cam. 2-2 the score. Third period of Game 2 in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Varsity Championship Series. The Bulls throw it in, looking to keep this series going, get the victory tonight, force a Game 3 on Friday. The Friars want to wrap it all up, hoist the trophy in this building, and not have to come back for that decisive Game 3. They want the clean sweep in the rematch from last year. The Bulls, a nice start to this third period, but out. Schendorf trying to stop it in front of his own bench. He does. He'll get the red line, dumps the puck in. Aspromonte's going to be first to it. Halliday, smart play, gets the paddle down and blocks the pass. Kept by Budicavoli. Walks the blue. A backhander, though, hits Rocca. Rocca holds the zone. Rocca to Catallo. Back for Rocca. Rocca's shot. Sherwood jumps up on him and jabbed it away. Reedy in the corner with it. Goes for a high flip, just trying to clear. It's been a long shift for the Smithtown Hauppauge line. They started the period. Catallo racing in. Off on the backhand, puts it over. Budicavoli down for Azzariti. Gets it back. Azzariti across to O'Doherty. Settles a bouncing pass. Puts it into the corner. Comes hard around the wall. Budicavoli at the net, blocked by Power. It's skipping around in the slot. Budicavoli again, that got through, just off target. That puck had eyes, BP.
Yeah, no, and if you're Smithtown, that's one you'd like to block.
It was Aspromonte in the first for the Friars. Reedy responded to make it 1-1. O'Doherty made it 2-1 St. A's. Cantalupo tied it up at 2 late in the second. Azzariti out. Sorrell dropped it back. Now O'Doherty starts the wheel. O'Doherty fires it in. Azzariti and Power bump up together. Wagner to Falcone. Falcone clears. Skips off Terry's stick, but D'Alessandro couldn't collect, and Azzariti plays a big hit. Bulls entered offside. A couple extra pushing and shoving against the wall. I don't think we'll get a penalty for any of that stuff, but BP, we keep talking about it. Got to be careful in these moments. Most important game of the season.
Yeah, and I think something to pay attention to for the viewers at home is watch that 6 feet on the blue lines on both sides. There's been a lot of turnovers just on your offensive side and defensive side for both teams. The blue line is going to be a crucial war zone where teams are going to have to win, and that's where the mistakes are going to be made. So chipping pucks out, living to see another day, just like we see here. Catallo's been awesome all night. He's so fun to watch. He plays the game the right way and just so skilled.
Schendorf to the point. Aspromonte tried to redirect it to Schendorf. It pops over to Catallo. Aiden Landrigan there. Got a good piece of the stick, and the Bulls clear. Landrigan trying to jump it. Penalty called on Schendorf. He'll go to the box, 2 for hooking, and a Smithtown Hauppauge power play that's already 2 for 3 tonight will look to make it 3-4-4.
And Filer's been up to the task, but if you're Smithtown, I think you just keep shooting the puck, making him see through traffic and seeing if you can get a deflection or anything like that. And wouldn't be afraid to get Cantalupo open for a one-timer.
One back for Wetzel. Had a goal in game 1, would love another here tonight. Cantalupo drops, it's Pfister, back to Cantalupo, one-timer! He scores! And the Bulls take the lead again on the power play.
Yeah, I'd like to give myself credit for this call, the Cantalupo one-timer. But again, a guy with his shot, you're going to buy him time here. And even from a bad angle, he's able to catch Filer a little off guard there, looking for the big windmill save, and he's able to blow it past him.
Back-to-back goals for Cantalupo, both with the one-timer, both on the power play. And Smithtown Hauppauge up 3-2 here in the third period. We've got 11-10 to go in this game. Now the Friars playing from behind for the first time tonight. Comes around to Sorrell. He'll move it middle to Schendorf. Schendorf hits Aspromonte. Aspromonte driving wide. Pfister on a stick lift will take the puck away. It's around Wetzel. Wetzel plays it off the glass. Not out. Schendorf back in, shoots, blocked. One more try, another one blocked, covered by Halliday.
And Halliday able, after a goal that his team scores, he's able to make a couple saves in front of the net, which is key for the momentum.
We'll go left of Halliday. And Schendorf wins it. Jumped immediately by Cantalupo. Numbers for the Bulls. Cantalupo middle to Reedy. Reedy trying to go back. Budicavoli in the way. Nice move, Schendorf cutting middle. A snapshot off a stick. He'll recover out to the slot. Reedy was there. Cantalupo receives it. Backhand across. Knocked down. Sorrell hits Catallo. And Catallo's going to drive in. Trying to slide it across to Schendorf. Didn't make it to him. Cantalupo, nifty move. Drop for Reedy. Reedy shoots. Filer saves. Budicavoli across. Was behind Catallo. That's fired all the way down by...
And a great little play there by Smithtown. Drive in, right? You have your net drive, and then able to pull up and make a really nice drop pass, and a better save by Filer there. Let's see if Smithtown's able to keep doing what they're doing on these faceoffs. Another faceoff win.
Flipped out by the Bulls. Terry stops it at the red. Trying to throw that back in was Busa. Bulls win the battle. Terry around the net, 2 on him. As Zaridi backhands to Busa. Busa, a poke, it comes up and into the Smithtown Hauppauge bench.
Stay aggressive. Things you see a lot are teams when they get the lead, they kind of sit back, right? You want to be smart with the puck, but I think it's important to still gain momentum offensively and not just chip pucks, everyone go change, and let a team like St. Anthony's just keep gaining momentum. I think you got to stay on the forecheck and stay aggressive if you're Smithtown with this lead.
Definitely don't want to sit back and give these Friars a chance. They force a turnover just outside the blue. It's carried back in by Aspromonte. Schendorf fires it around. Catazone races after it. He'll just put it low. No lane to the net. Power and Aspromonte come together. It's Schendorf walking. He'll backhand it up top. It's jumped by Barham, and he's ahead. Has Aiden Landrigan with him. Barham changes the angle. Shoulder save. Filer. Catallo speeding out now. He'll dish to Schendorf. Drag, shoots, blocked by DeBow. Bounces over Aspromonte's stick, forced out by Landrigan. Schendorf will throw it in deep. Halliday leaves for Power. Schendorf turnover to Rocca. Rocca shot blocked. Whistle because the nets come off. 8:03 to go here in regulation. It's a 3-2 game. Bulls in the lead. Smithtown Hauppauge win it back. O'Doherty just couldn't hold it. He'll backhand it. Nice touch pass from Rocca. Azaridi trying to drive in. Forced to the wall by Wetzel. Across the seam. Busa save Halliday. Dives on top of it quickly. .739 left here in the third.
And a good play by Holiday there. He's able to battle through, right? Not the perfect rebound, but it's the compete level, and that's what's going to win games. Diving on that puck like everything matters on that.
Keeping it close, tracking it down. And you talked about it a lot on Monday, late moments of the game, especially like PK moments, late moments, you want your goalie to be your best player.
Yeah.
And Aiden has elevated his game here in this third period. Thrown right on net, Filer will glove it and hold it.
And if you're Smithtown, that's a smart little play. You get an offensive zone faceoff, the puck's 200 feet from your net. Those are the little things that are going to add up. So seems like a harmless play, but now you're giving your chance to have an offensive zone faceoff where you've dominated in faceoffs, and now you're going to get a chance here.
You get fresh legs out there.
As we say that, the announcer's jinx.
Schendorf wins the draw. And Terry, a nice bank play off the back of his net. Across, Catallo off his stick, but he's still able to force it in deep. Wetzel's first to it. Didn't get much on that one around the wall. Catallo across, jumped and out by Wagner. Pfister slowing it down before dishing. Falcone tried to ramp it in. Catallo for Schendorf. Schendorf cutting middle at the cage. Halliday, another stop comfortably.
And Schendorf, that's who you want if you're St. Anthony's. Having him in the slot, cutting across the middle, and Holiday up to the challenger makes a really nice save.
We mentioned it in the second. Right now at 5-on-5, it's 1-0 St. A's. Special teams, 3-1 for the Bulls, which equates to a real game score, 3-2 in favor of Smithtown Hauppauge with 6:40 to go. Their power play has been lethal in this championship series. Aiden Landrigan trying to make a nice move, splitting the D. Filer will play it. We get a whistle. Net was knocked off. Looks like the draw is going to come outside. It'll be interesting to see how much we see the Schendorf line out here. They're coming back out now, but the longer you go into this period without the score being tied, you're going to want to lean on them a little bit more, but they obviously can't play this entire 6.5 minutes, so how much do you go to them and run them out there? Of course, this score stays 3-2 with two minutes left, minute 30 left. This is the line you want on the ice. Aiden Landrigan's going to catch up to it, trying to slide it to Barham. Budicavoli blocks it. So Doherty and Brendan Landrigan engaged in battle. Around to Catallo. He'll retreat, get some free space. Off the wall, kept in by Barham. Schendorf on a stick lift. Still battling, skate to stick. Now slides one to Aspromonte under his triangle. DeBow clears. Budicavoli to O'Doherty, quick up. A nice regroup from the Friars, but Reedy coming back. Intercepts. Reedy starts to rush. Will throw it on goal. Filer takes it off the pad. O'Doherty flipped through the middle, looking for Catallo. Knifed off the stick of Campo, now it is Catallo. He'll put it beneath the goal line to Sorrell. Wetzel wins body positioning and takes the puck. Catallo plugs the boards, holds the zone. He'll walk the goal line, tries to stuff one short side, hit the post. Final 5 here in regulation of game 2. Campo, nice move, keeps taking it into the net, and Filer once again will make the stop. It's stolen from O'Doherty. Canalupo scores! Toss those hats. It's 4-2 Bulls.
And Canalupo here, I think Filer thought the puck was going to be cleared. You could see here he's just kind of down, expecting it. A turnover, and that's the wrong guy to turn it over is Canalupo, and he makes no mistake with his shot going bar down. What a shot there.
A natural hat trick for Jackson Canalupo. 3 straight goals for the Smithtown Hauppauge Bulls. They went from down 2-1 to up 4-2. 4:49 to go, looking to hold on and force game 3 on Friday night. Pfister in, shoots wide. Wetzel stops it up, throws it in deep. And now a 2-goal lead for Smithtown Hauppauge BP. 4:30 to go, just got to hold on here. Keep the puck on the Friars side of the red line.
Yeah, and it needs to be all hands on deck. Everybody committed to this 200-foot game. You get a puck over the red, it's put in deep, and you block every single shot that's coming your way.
It's played across to Azaridi, who's going to look to enter the zone. Azaridi shoots it. Halliday, comfortable glove save there.
And if you're Smithtown, you'll live with that. If Halliday could see it, goalies are too good. They're going to be able to stop it. Now, if you're St. Anthony's, there is so much time left. 4 minutes left. You could get one before a minute, 30 seconds. There's plenty of hockey left, so you can't give up on this game and think this game is over.
Played off the glass, kept by Catazone, but Reedy's there, gets it to Cantalupo, 3-on-1. Cantalupo to Reedy, backdoor to Kemp. Oh, what a stop! Filer got a piece of it, then it hit the bar.
What a save, and that's something you come back to if you're St. Anthony's and you remember that save to keep you in this game.
Catallo drove in offside, like you just said. Will that give St. A's the life, the juice they need to battle back and score 2 late?
And a great play here. Cantalupo goes unselfish, looking for his 4th over, and Filer just, what a save, and effort is there. Competes, gets a piece of it, and keeps his team in it. Like we just said, a 4-2 hockey game is doable to come back from. 5-2, I'm not too sure about that. That's a big save at a big moment, and gives your team a little life going into this timeout.
Friars use their timeout with 3:42 remaining. The face-off will come in the neutral zone just in front of the Smithtown Hauppauge bench. I'd imagine Friars trying to get the puck in immediately. I don't think we'll see Dom Filer go to the bench just yet. But name of the game for St. A's has to be traffic and pucks on Aiden Halliday. Every opportunity you see, throw it at the cage. You never know what might squeak in for the Bulls. Clog up those lanes, like you mentioned, block shots. You're over the red, you're firing it in.
Yeah, and I want to ask you, if you're the coach of St. Anthony's, when are you looking to pull your goalie? Around what time do you think? It's kind of obviously, everybody has a different approach. I'm curious what your thoughts are.
Down by 2, I would imagine we'll be looking at Dom Filer headed to the bench within the next minute or so, probably around that 2:45, 2:30 mark. Obviously, we'll keep our eye on it. It all depends, of course, possession.
Yep.
We won't see him leave that blue paint until the Friars have it down in the Bulls' end.
Yeah.
They get a nice start here as the Bulls ice the puck.
Yeah, I think for me personally.
And he's going now.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. If you're one of these top teams like St. Anthony, Smithtown, and your team has full possession, like you said, I have no problem at all around this 3.5 minute mark. But again, I would like to maybe have full possession as well as Smithtown's been on these faceoffs. A little risky here, but now you have an extra attacker to make sure you get this puck.
Bulls won it, but O'Doherty keeps it in. It goes behind the net with Schendorf. Schendorf, a quick pass blocked by Sherwood. Landrigan there to take it. Off the top of the glass, held in by Terry. Sherwood races up and clears. Terry to O'Doherty for Catallo. He'll fire it in hard. Rocca chasing it down. Sherwood meets it. Clears it once more. 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd period. O'Doherty cuts out in front of his own net, trying to get the wheels turning. Keeps driving wide. O'Doherty out front. Sticked away. Halliday comes to Schendorf. He fans on the pass. Landrigan steals it and clears. Bulls looking for some fresh legs. Terry skates once more. Cutting wide out front. Rocca's chance was blocked. And Terry falls over top of him. Landrigan trying to fire it at the net. Glove down, O'Doherty. Catalo touched it up. It was deemed offside.
And lots of hockey still left. Got to imagine Filer goes back in net here, which he does. Probably to around the hash marks, top of the circle. Let your team get possession. But again, still, that's the advantage you have of pulling the goalie so early, is it feels deflating a little bit watching as a fan, maybe at home, but there's still almost 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Plenty of hockey left to still tie this game up if you're a St. Anthony's fan.
Friars won it, but there was nobody there, so Catalo had to race back to scoop it. He'll get the red line, put it in. Friars got to get all over pucks here as Filer back to the bench. Net's empty once more. 2 minutes to go. It's Sorrell. His pass is picked off. Campo fires, scores! We'll see you on Friday night. Campo puts the Bulls up by 3.
And Campo just picks this off. I mean, great hockey IQ to anticipate, jump that play, and then the presence of mind to shoot it down and be able to know you're going to have to take a hit to make a play. Again, we talk about putting your body on your line for your team, and that's the icing that you guys needed.
A big goal right there from Campo with $1:56 to go in this game. 5-2, Smithtown Hauppauge in the lead. All but guarantees will be back for game 3. Friars still working hard, trying to get after it, looking for another goal as Aridi was slowed up and it's forced out. He'll hit Catazone, who enters. He'll stay up on the forecheck. Wagner just trying to eat the puck against the wall. Bulls comfortable, just letting the clock wind down. No, they don't need any more. Cleared out, Leon knocks it down, moves to Budicavoli. Back for Leon. Sherwood back to DeBow. Final minute here in game number 2. Sherwood looking to clear, trying to jump at Catazone. Played offside. Delayed, so Falcone will scoop and skate. Gets bumped by Catazone, knocked to the ice. Budicavoli on a regroup. A touch pass from Busa to Azzariti. He'll curl back to his own blue line, now skates. Tommy Azzariti. A Gretzky curl, lost his edge. Sherwood fires out one more time. 15 seconds to go. He'll play it across to Rocca. Rocca holds, makes a move, but knows that this game is all but over. Just 3 seconds left. 2 and 1. The barn will be rocking on Friday night. This series is tied up at 1. We'll crown a champion in game 3.
And if you're Smithtown, pressure's now on St. Anthony's, right? You got it in a do-or-die game. You've been there, you know what it's like to have your back against the wall, and you've done it before, like you mentioned. So, going to be an exciting game.
We talked about it in the pregame. Last year, these two teams, championship series. Friars won game 1, Bulls won game 2, and then won game 3. Friars don't want the same thing to happen this season in 2025 that happened in 2024. They want to win that game 3. Bulls, I think it's a little bit of deja vu for them right now. They'll be walking into Friday very confident and very excited that their season continues. A huge win for the Bulls off the back of a Jackson Cantalupo hat trick and a phenomenal performance between the pipes, no pun intended, from Aiden Halliday.
Yeah, and I think, like we talked about, your best players have to be your best players if you want to win. As maybe not the smartest thing to say, it is true. You need your best players to step up in big moments. And for Smithtown, it's the two guys that have done it all year, and they do it again.
So this series tied up at 1. Friars with the win on Monday night, 6-5. It's the Bulls picking up the win tonight, 5-2 over St. Anthony's, 1-1 in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Varsity Championship Series. First 2 games brought fireworks, BP. I'm sure game 3 is going to be absolutely electric. The building's been packed on Monday. Building was packed tonight. I assume it's going to be standing room only here on Friday when these two teams meet for the rubber matchup to crown a champ.
Yeah, and I think if as a player, I mean, obviously St. Anthony's isn't feeling happy about it right now, but you can't ask for a better situation for a game 3, do or die, both teams, 2 of the best teams in the leagues all year. It's everything you could ask for from a fan, and I know if I was playing, that's how I'd want it to be as well.
So you know that we're excited. We know from how much the comment sections are ripping, you guys are excited, and I guarantee the boys on the benches for the Friars and the Bulls are going to be amped and ready to go. That's going to do it for our coverage here tonight. Again, final score in Game 2, Smithtown Hauppauge 5, St. Anthony's 2. I want to thank you all so much for joining us here tonight on behalf of Kevin Broderick, Brady Campbell, and Brandon Perrone. I'm Travis Quigley. Have a great rest of your night, and we'll see you